Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This will be your weekly energy update for December 31st through January 6th, 2023 to 2024. Happy New Year. I do also plan on creating a New Year what's the word? I can't think of it. A New Year video. So make sure you keep an eye out for that as well. All right. So what do we have going on this week? First of all, we have Venus moved into Sagittarius on December 29th, yesterday. We have Jupiter goes direct December 30th in Taurus. Mercury stations direct January 1st. Woohoo! And we're also going to talk about Mars, which enters Capricorn January 4th. So what we'll do is we'll just go through these aspects, and then I'll do the collective reading, and then I'll pull advice for each one of the signs. All right, so Venus, planet of love and money, moved from powerful, magnetic, exciting, passionate, and sensitive Scorpio into straightforward, honest, intelligent Sagittarius. Okay, so the darker aspects of Scorpio can be, which we're moving out of, you might have noticed some that are in their shadows might have been a little obsessive or jealous, resentful, compulsive. And we're moving into Sag, which the shadows for Sag is, it could be a little superficial. It can be irresponsible. It can bring about energy of like restlessness or like tactless energy. So just make sure that you're straightforward, honest, and direct with your communications this week, especially pertaining to love or relationships or money concerns. Okay, and then we have Jupiter, the beautiful planet of abundance, which goes direct on today, December 30th, when I'm recording this. Jupiter is strong in Taurus, so I expect every sign of the zodiac will feel the potential for growth and expansion in practical, physical ways, right? This can mean that money or wealth could come in, especially considering Jupiter is the planet of luck, or it could mean personal awareness. Or some kind of growth, right? Jupiter is representative of luck and abundance and expansion and growth, really, of all kinds, right? Jupiter is actually the largest planet, so of course it's about growing larger in any way that we possibly can, right? And when in Taurus, Jupiter takes on the focused, patient energy of this sign, and Tauruses are fixed earth signs, and they're ruled by Venus, right? Connected to the second house of possessions and control. Nothing a Taurus does is spontaneous or rushed. The bull knows how to take measured steps towards tangible physical goals, right? So if you have used the retrograde period wisely, right, it's that reevaluation process, then you've definitely gained some stability in your effort. It's not going to go unnoticed. You are growing. Just make sure that you're giving yourself credit where credit is due. And then January 1st, Happy New Year, Mercury stations retrograde. I'm sorry, Mercury stations direct. Jeez, we don't need another retrograde period. We're going direct all this week. Everybody's direct. Everybody. So expect things to that might have felt like a little stuck or stagnant to move along this week. Mercury is the planet of the mind. It's a communication, our cognitive function, right? So Mercury station direct, finally coming out of its retrograde cycle, it just brings this ease. And I feel like people really hate on Mercury retrograde, but it's really a cycle that we're used to. It happens 3-4 times every year. So not only is it a familiar experience, it's also an integral part of our annual, solar return here. It lasts about three weeks, right? So this so-called communication crisis has a way of pulling up unresolved drama from your past, especially if there's been like a conversation that's been on red for far too long. Mercury, as it begins its backward spiral, it has this way of bringing attention to situations that remain unsettled, right? Which provides you a platform to gain closure and to leave the past behind you. And wrapping up its wrapping up its retrograde cycle January 1st at 10:07 p.m. at 22 degrees of Sagittarius. So New Year's Eve let's keep it real, it might be a little frustrating with this, switch of energy. Just make sure that you think before you speak this week. That would be my takeaway from this. Just if you go with the flow and accept that, why am I losing my voice? If you go with the flow and accept that plans might change, you might find yourself right back in a place where you didn't even know you were missing, right? So just allow yourself to go with the flow this week. And yeah, it just keeps coming. And I'm looking at her mouth as well. Just to be careful with your words at this time. Make sure that you're thinking before you're speaking, okay? And then we have Mars, which is the planet of desires, of our drive. It's our drive, it's our energy. It's also our sexuality. Mars moves from straightforward, honest, intelligent, but it can also be restless, tactless, superficial, irresponsible, Sag, into Capricorn. Now, Capricorn energy is prudent. It's practical. It's patient. It's careful. It's disciplined. But in its shadow, there can be feelings of like suspicion, miserly, kind of like pessimistic energy may arise. And again, these are showing us our shadows. So they're prominent keys. They're very it's very valuable to study these transits and the shadows, especially. Mars in Capricorn brings about courage. It inspires you, and it brings about this very like clever energy, this hard-working vibe that's very much like full of energy and ambitious and successful. You may feel a little conservative at this time, with healthy boundaries, level-headed, capable of anything, honestly, but working on your timeline. It's that kind of vibe. So I'm optimistic about this week. I feel like things are, we're coming out of this big retrograde period, and we're coming forward and depending on what went down for you, with a new sense of vitality, with a new, it just feels very, very new, very, which is good because it's a new year. So make sure that you are setting some some goals at this time, right? New year means it's a good time to analyze our goals. It's a good time to go over, where we want to be. What's your 5-year plan? What's your 3-year plan? What's your year from now plan? And if there's any resolutions that you may want to make. All right. I pulled a few cards for the collective to start us out. The first card that came out is number 6, the sun and light. And the sun is literally our source of vitality here on planet Earth. So I feel like this card is speaking to clarity, vitality. I feel like there's an honoring of the self here is what I'm picking up on. And we have number 14 breaking down to a 5, which is change, transformation, the soul, and passion. I love this card. It's really beautiful. It looks like on this eye, this big soul, it's like made up of everything. And the trees are the eyelashes, and looks like there's a waterfall underneath representing purging of emotion, releasing, transforming with the butterflies. It's a metamorphosis process, and you are seen by spirit. Yeah, I just feel like there's this energy here of an honoring of self and of soul. We have number 38 breaking down to what, 12? Is that right? 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, 11. 11 is a master number of spiritual awakening. In this deck, it's mystery, dark matter. So I feel like there's something here. Okay, so there's a few things coming in. There could be something that you get pushed towards. It's like looking for more information, trying to uncover the mysteries of the earth. It looks like she is in a portal. And what's coming to mind is just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there. You don't have to know the details of everything. Some things maybe are better not revealed at this time. But look at all these butterflies and the one on her mouth. Yeah, so I'm picking up on that vibe again, just, to maybe some of you want to practice silence. Maybe a day of silence. Imagine an elemental force that makes up possibly like 85% of the universe, which you can't see it, and it remains elusive, but it's there. Imagine this elemental matter. It's called dark because it's hard to perceive, and it doesn't interact with electromagnetic radiation such as light, so it's virtually undetectable. How do we know such a thing exists if it remains invisible? The math says it's highly probable due to the way that the universe behaves. But in practice, the term dark matter, it's used often to mean the non-baryonic component of dark matter. We still don't know what dark matter is made up of. There's many theories. Yeah, dark matter might be something that some of you are really interested in. Black holes, the mysterious force that holds the universe together. I mean, even science doesn't know everything yet. There may be some things that are about to unfold from your soul, things that you can't perceive yet, or I feel like this is an activation. Oh, I got goosebumps. This is an activation from your soul. On the bottom of the deck, we have joy and music. So there may be some music that inspires you, or music could be important for you. Under that, we have purity, ice. This is the north energy that we're in right now. It's a time of clearing, of releasing, and I just feel like this has a very unexpected energy to it, like literally like moving into the unexpected, like not knowing, but honoring self, and being very true to self, being very honest with self. There's some light that's about to unfold, is what I'm hearing. Actually, let's get some animals. Okay, let's get a couple animal spirits, and then we'll get some advice. The first card we got is Tiger. This is the lunar energy. So we have the sun now and the moon. The last eclipse that we had might have been very significant for you. And then we have the gazelle in reverse. Interesting. So yeah, there's something here that you're not able to perceive. It's very the moon is attached to the tiger, so it's the lunar force. The moon is your inner world. There's something deep within you, I think, that and the gazelle upright would be like this very receptive, artistic energy that's associated with the yin, your heightened awareness. So yeah, I just feel like there's something that you can't yet perceive, but you're trusting. With the tiger upright, you're trusting. You're very much in this place where, okay, so something's about to be exposed to you. Interesting. The earthworm, if you think of the earthworm when it is in its dark and then it moves up into the light, right? So there's a feeling that something is about to unfold, something very beautiful, something very harmonic, something very much, especially those that have been like really honoring themselves, really trusting and not fighting themselves, not fighting their intuition, not self-sabotaging. Let's get one more. I knew he was going to come out. The bear. So the bear speaks to the north energy, again, that we're in. If you're not sure what I'm referring to, I'm referring to the medicine wheel or the Celtic wheel of the year. I described it in the last week's alchemical live stream. But the north is the energy of going within. It's an energy of the winter for those in the northern. There's something here about your inner world, and I feel like it's going to be really important that you do be consistent with your spiritual practice, whatever that looks like for you. Make sure that you are keeping up with your meditation practice, staying grounded, okay, and listening, because there's something coming to light here that is going to be significant, that could really, really help you, I think. All right, let's get some advice for each of the signs. I'm just gonna move these out of my way so I'm not making a huge mess. All right, we'll start with Aries. I'll just move these up. And then on the bottom of the deck for the collective as well, we do have, oh, the crow wanted to come out. We'll let him come out. The crow is our psychic senses. It's our magic. And the elephant is this unstoppable force. It's an energy of trust. So someone here, or some of you, are really like literally trusting. Look at what else wants to come out. The phoenix. Literally trust. Oh, the wolf came out. Okay, the wolf is your pack, your tribe, your guides, your angels. The phoenix also wanted to come out, so it's like, yeah, I'm just getting this like big rebirth energy that's very much aligned with your soul. Beautiful. All right, Aries. Let's get some advice for Aries for December 31st through January 6th. Go ahead and hit that like button if you'd like to receive some messages in the advice here. Tap in your energy. We got the 8 of Pentacles. My Aries. December 31st. Am I taking all of these? All right. Okay, Aries. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, the Chariot, and the 4 of Cups. This is about you working hard and moving forward. You could be preparing for something. It's about your mastery, developing your skills. And yeah, and there's something here in the direction that you're going in. Make sure that you are really setting your goals, Aries, this week. And there could also be something that you're missing, something that you're not open to or being receptive of. So, you know, maybe you want to set that intention that you will be open and aware and receptive to all that's coming your way at this time, not putting up any blocks. Okay, what you move towards, what you focus on, that's what's going to expand at this time. So just make sure that you're open and allowing for that. Okay. Let's get you a sacred geometry activation for the week for my Aries. December 31st through January 6th. We got integration. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in balanced symphony of life. Okay, so there's that theme again around, you know, what we're perceiving, what we're allowing in. Okay, so there may be some integration that needs to take place. Maybe you need to, like, you know, really determine what direction that you want to go in. All right, Taurus. December 31st, advice for my Taurus through the 6th. Taurus, we got the 5 of Cups in reverse. So there's acceptance here. This is energy of moving on or finding peace. The King of Cups wanted to come out. This is a compassionate, very emotionally stable. It's giving emotional stability or increase of emotional stability. It's giving healing energy. There could be kids involved. Doesn't have to be. This could also be about your happy memories. There could be kids involved though. This is about remembering, you know, what, hold on. Okay, so there's a need here to remember, I think, your innocence, or remember what it's like to feel that childlike joy. Because right now, Taurus, what I'm getting is there is a lack of some inner joy here. There's some dissatisfaction. It could be due to like materialism. It could be just there's a need for some inner happiness here. Okay, and then with the Six of Pentacles, it's like what you put out is what you receive back. Okay, it's the energy of reciprocity, and you know, you're gonna get back exactly what you give. Okay, and there could be a need to work on like lack or limiting mindsets here, Taurus. Okay. All right, Gemini. Yeah, but Taurus, you're finding peace. There's an opportunity, I should say, for you to find some peace. Okay, there may be some self-forgiveness that needs to take place here. Gemini, for December 31st through January 6th for my Geminis. We got the Nine of Wands with the Judgment card. There's some kind of struggle here, but yeah, there could be a lack of motivation. Maybe it, hold on, let me get one more here. Then we got the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is about like using your head over your heart. This is the King of Swords moves in a very disciplined way, clear thinking, logical thinking. The Queen of Pentacles is about providing financially. There could be a need to use your head, analyze a certain situation. Some of you, there may be a need for some boundaries here, to use your higher judgment, to use your analyzing capabilities to provide in a practical way. Make sure that you are really calling on your inner resources. Cancer. Advice for Cancer, December 31st through January 6th. Advice for my Cancers. We got the Hangman. So the Hangman is about surrender. It's about pausing and gaining enlightenment through silence, through quieting the mind, through, you know, that open receptive place, the 0 point. There's some deep insights here that's coming in. There's a release here. There's a big release. We got the Queen of Wands with the King of Pentacles. So the Queen of Wands is this very confident, independent energy, very determined, focused. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And then we got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's some balance coming in your financial life, or your financial aspects are being balanced at this time. I do feel like there's money coming in for you, Cancer. Yeah, I think that you're very much in your power. You're in this place of allowing and of, yeah, the Crow is really standing out to me. You could be like really using your magic with the Queen of Wands to bring about a greater amount of security or financial prosperity. Beautiful. Leo, advice for Leo. We got the Devil in reverse. This is about releasing some limiting beliefs, Leo, exploring some dark thoughts, perhaps. Then we have the Emperor. Yeah, so releasing some of these negative thoughts, releasing some of these limiting beliefs may allow you to create some solid foundation at this time, Leo. Children could be an inspiration for you, or you could remember something from childhood. And then we got the Hangman. Okay, so make sure that you're pausing, make sure that you're surrendering, make sure that you're letting go of the old shit and creating this new space, which I think that you are actually doing. I do see this as a release and as a new promising future, honestly, where you can create some happy memories. Virgo, advice for my Virgos, December 31st through January 6th, advice for my Virgos. Some advice. We got the Knight of Wands. It's about taking inspired action. Let's see. We got the Page of Swords in reverse. There could be some self... Ooh, what was that? What? There could be some kind of manipulation or deception. It could be with self, because I wanted to say self. So you could be like literally like deceiving yourself or like sabotaging yourself, but I feel like there's something that pushes you forward out of that energy at this time, Virgo, that, yeah, it's like a push of inspiration that takes you in a more elevated direction. Okay. Yeah, you are the magician. You are the creator. So this is about taking action to create that which you want to create. It's about stepping into your power, utilizing your willpower at this time, Virgo. Libra. Advice for my Libras. We got the Lovers. There's alignment here. Could be some partnerships that are very passionate at this time. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this is recovery from any like financial loss that you've had, which makes sense with, you know, Jupiter and all of these aspects we just talked about. Yeah, there's big movement forward happening for you, Libra. So just, you know, continue to do what you're doing to get into alignment, stay in alignment, stay in this place of flow, because recovery is coming for you. Scorpio, advice for Scorpio. We got the Eight of Cups, some disappointment, abandonment here, walking away from something or someone. Scorpio. We got the Empress in reverse. There's a sense of impatience here. And then you got the Ten of Cups. How interesting. Okay, so somebody's walking away from an Empress, or maybe it's leaving behind a creative block. Maybe it's you're walking away from the inaction that you have been in for a while, or you could be walking away from some anxiety. You could be, yeah, it's like there could be some indecision here around it, but whichever direction that you're taking, just make sure that you are stepping into what brings you happiness, what brings you inner happiness, what brings you this Ten of Cups energy of fulfillment and, you know, family contentment and total love and support. Okay, make sure you're moving in that direction. Who's next? Sagittarius. Advice for my Saggies, December 31st through January 6th. Sagittarius. We got the Queen of, sorry, what? My words. The High Priestess and the Five of Wands with the Devil. Oh, shenanigans. There's some conflict here, some disagreements. Make sure that you're utilizing your intuition at this time and not fighting yourself. We also have the Chariot in reverse, so there needs to be some self-discipline here. Yeah, just really trust yourself at this time. Trust your integrity, your morale, your sacred knowledge that you hold within, okay? Because there could be some shadows that are coming up at this time, and there's definitely a need for some self-discipline, okay? Capricorn. Advice for my Capricorns. December 31st through January 6th. My Cappies. We got the King of Cups. Step into your emotional stability, Cappies. The King of Cups knows how to be a supportive leader. He's very empathetic. He's compassionate. He's understanding. He is balanced. And then we got the King of Swords in reverse with the Tower in reverse. Okay, Capricorn. You're in a time of personal transformation. You could be fearful of change. But, you know, if you're suffering right now, there's a disconnect between your head and your heart right now. Your head is saying one thing and your heart is saying another. So you need to figure out where the discrepancy is. Why is this King of Swords upside down? The King of Swords is your mental faculties, your way of thinking, right? So I feel like you could have just been thrown into a situation, or you put yourself into a situation which was kind of chaotic, not very level-headed, and your heart will get you out of it. You have to find the balance between your head and your heart. Do some self-analysis. You need to, figure out. There could be some subconscious programs that are playing in your head, some repetitive thoughts that aren't helping you, they're actually hindering you. They could even not be true. The King of Swords is there's an energy here of manipulation, of emotional control, loss of emotional control, I should say. Yeah, you need to find some inner truth here, Capricorn. You need to find some inner truth. Aquarius, advice for my Aquas, December 31st through January 6th. Advice for my Aquas. Advice for my Aquarians. Let's see. Shit. There could be things coming up from your past at this time, Aquarius. But this could also be creating, if you're a parent, creating a more stable foundation for your children. get one more for my Aquarius for advice. December 31st through the 6th. Okay, so we got the Justice card. Yeah, you need to stick with your truth. The truth and it will always set you free. So stay aligned, Aquarius. I think that you've been working really hard and it's about to pay off. Okay, there is justice that's coming here. Oh, shit. Oh, you guys, I forgot to do the sacred geometry for everyone. I'll go back and I'll pull one for everyone, okay? We'll do Pisces and then I'll do one card for each. Pisces, we've got the King of Pentacles. This is, oh shit, the energy of abundance. What you put out is what you're going to receive back, Pisces. Make sure that you're trusting in your intuition at this time and looking at any shadows or restrictions that you might be having going on, because it could be causing some conflict or some strife in your life. It's time to get very truthful, very honest, and to work hard on creating this foundation, okay? All right, real quick, I'm just going to get a card for each of the signs because I feel bad. I did Aries and I didn't do any of the other ones. So Taurus, let's get a sacred geometry activation for my Taurus for this week. For Taurus. Taurus, you got synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting creations can give birth to a new reality. Synergy. Next up is Gemini. Gemini, you got emergence, number 25, breaking down to a 7. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Cancer. Cancer, you got Merkaba, number 32, breaking down to a 5. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to transverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to the Shaic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. Cancer, you guys are activating your Merkaba. How beautiful. Virgo, we've got the crown. I'm sorry. Leo, we got the crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Opening your crown chakra at this time, Leo. Virgo, we've got empowerment. Oh, shit. Number 26 breaks down to an 8. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we're all connected through the same source. Libra, we've got allowance, number 9, manifestation. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Scorpio, we got passion. Number 34 breaks down to the analytical number of 7. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within the intensity, moving us from chaos to calm of its core, where it can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Sagittarius, you got authority. Number 10 is completion. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. Capricorn, you got allowance. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Capricorn, we had romantic love. Number 39 breaks down to 12, which breaks down to 3, which is the mind, body, soul. That head-heart connection needs to come into balance. This card did come out in reverse. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experiences and reflections of a conscious lover. Yeah, I just feel like Capricorn, you could be having somebody that could show you more of what love is. A conscious lover was actually standing out to me. Yeah, that head-heart balance just keeps really playing out, Capricorn. Aquarius, you got miracle. Oh, shit. Number 33 is a master number, mastering the mind, body, and soul, the Trinity. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. And last, but definitely not least, to my beautiful Pisces, we've got number 21, which also breaks down to the 3, the mind, body, soul, Trinity. The frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for sharing this sacred space with me. Thank you for liking the video, interacting, drop into the comments. Let me know you were here. I love hearing from you guys. Do make sure you are subscribed. Hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of upcoming videos. Love you guys.